Yeah, welcome to LOOTRS OT.
On this show, we will explore the ins and outs of our lives as hip-hop artists, business partners, and I suppose brothers.
Okay. Done with regulation time. Now get ready for what's next. LOOTRS OT. Yeah, LOOTRS OT. I said LOOTRS OT. Yeah, LOOTRS OT. LOOTRS OT. I said LOOTRS OT. I said LOOTRS OT. LOOTRS OT.
LOOTRS OT.
What?
I don't know, just...
Good way to start.
Are they ever going to care?
Look, eventually, millions of people will listen to us, and that will be a good day. But irrespective, it's about the process.
Can you just chill out, bro? Okay,
No.
I'm just here. Okay, I'm just here.
We're actually over there.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah. You feel me?
Yeah, I feel ya.
Well, welcome.
Welcome.
Welcome to everybody at home. Welcome to everybody tuning in to LOOTRS OT. This is numero 8.
Yeah.
Numero
so cultured.
Numero 8.
Numero 8.
Number 8.
Where we talk about some shit.
Talk about our shit, talk about our journey, talk about what's going on. And we basically just spend time together talking about things
that we already know about.
we already know about each other.
But we get to dig deeper.
But we record it and we get to have a beer.
We get to have a beer. Cheers.
Cheers. No, don't. Come on.
You gotta look at me. Oh my God, look at me.
I didn't know what was happening.
You got to look at people in the eyes when you cheers them. You know this.
I don't want to hear this shit, okay? This is some Macedonian folklore.
It's actually some
Macedonci.
Serb. Blitz.
It's play.
It's play.
Yeah.
Let's get into it. Mental health check-in. How the fuck are you? I got serious real quick.
How long have we got?
Half an hour, apparently.
No, I actually feel a heap better this week. I feel a lot more in control this week. I feel like I think I mentioned this in the thing with Frame, but I think I'm really trying to slow things down. It's not perfect, but
is it ever?
No, I don't think it is. But I feel good.
It literally isn't.
No, it isn't. But I feel a little bit more in control.
In what way? Of just like how your day's unraveling sort of thing?
Yeah, just how my day goes, what I'm thinking. I don't feel as frantic. I don't feel as much pressure. Yeah. No, I don't know. I'm just,
And
just
you went to...
Yeah, I went and saw a holistic counselor on Tuesday.
What made you do that? Why'd you change? I mean, you don't have to say, you don't have to speak on it if you don't want to.
I just wanted to try it, really.
I can't remember what you said, like, if you feel comfortable talking about it, but what'd you say was different? Like, what was it that you really liked?
I liked the fact that it was more conversational.
Yeah, right.
And, she kind of gave me some exercises to journal on. And
any that are worth passing on for people? Or are they specific to you?
No, they were kind of general, I think, but it was just writing down basically just sitting at my journal, because basically we were talking about the idea that because I said to her, I'm using 2 tools at the moment to work to help me build a better future for myself. And I said the 2 tools that I'm using are manifestation and gratitude. Right. So every morning I'm trying to use gratitude in the morning, and then I'm trying to kind of like put myself in a headspace, or not trying to, I'm trying to implant an idea or a goal and let it kind of like take place in my life. So they're the 2 tools that I'm trying to like spend time on at the moment. And she said, yeah, that tool that's all good, and they're great, but she's of the belief that a lot of kind of where I'm at is, and where I've been is a lot of hardwiring in the gut and in my body. The chemical kind of makeup that I've built over years and years and years of like just smashing my body in certain ways. And
same just the same like belief patterns and habits.
Yeah.
And
she said that. She basically said that the belief systems that I have in place and the just my chemical makeup is very well, I guess it's strong in everyone. But she said for us to really move forward and for me to kind of move forward, I need to rewrite some of that stuff.
Yeah, right.
And she said that as long as that inner dialogue or whatever those like real deep held systemic beliefs are about myself, she said as long as they are present, I like the manifestation and the gratitude will only get me so far.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I started talking about how I want to be a leader amongst men and I want to be someone who's like, you know, looked up to and she said, you know, that's great and you know, I appreciate that, but if you don't start with here in yourself, that will never come to fruition because you'll only ever be a reflection of what you really feel.
Definitely. That's why it's so real when people talk about, I never used to believe it, but it seems like there's always some weird nuance to it that ends up being true when people talk about how, you know, there's someone that you dislike and it's usually something in them that is a reflection of you that you're reacting to.
Yeah, 100.
Dude, that shit's so interesting.
Yeah, it's very true.
Because it's, you know, you might like, because just say someone walks in the room and they're like real loud and bubbly and you're like, "Argh," and like, and then you think about that concept and you're like, but I'm not mad at someone for being bubbly.
Yeah,
like,
surely I'm not.
Yeah,
mad
but
at
then you think deeper about it. It's probably more the fact that like, you never got attention as a child and they're the center of attention in the room and you're fucking angry at that. Do you know what I mean? There's always like something deeper to it. So, and it is so subtle, you know. So it's a really good tool when you're like really it just comes down to awareness when you're really strongly reacting to anything.
Yeah.
Why? Yeah. What's going on there?
What's
like,
that telling you?
And people just like are so quick to brush it off. Like, yeah, no, all good. Like,
just out of curiosity, do you think we're too loud? Because I just realized that I got the vocal.
Yeah, you
chain
can
on.
turn it down. It's all good.
I've got the vocal chain on.
Yeah, but it's only like 3 plugins. What is it?
Yeah, it's like compressing.
No, it's too late now anyway.
It's fine.
Yeah, it should be right.
We'll just chill out. We won't go. This is a chill. It's an
chill.
evening session. We're on an evening session here.
LOOTRS OT.
LOOTRS OT. A cup of tea, little herbal, little herbal. You know.
Yeah. No, that's good. Yeah, I think what I was alluding to was, I think when you first seen it, we were talking about identity, right? About how.
Are you talking about the psychologist? Because I was seeing a psychologist and now I'm seeing a...
Yeah, I know. But I remember there was like a big key takeaway and I think it was either that coincided with other things and you're realizing how it all comes down to identity. Because that's what she's saying. It's like you can't talk about wanting to do anything if your actual identity at the bottom of your stomach is still tied up with thinking you're not good enough and doubting yourself and not loving yourself. You know, like, there's no point trying to be a leader. Like, nobody's a leader who fucking has all this self-pity and hates themselves and shit. Like, you got to go through that stuff to rise above it. I mean, it probably is, but...
Yeah, there's an element of that. That's true.
Yeah, there's definitely people out there, but they use that force of goodness to break through those things.
You're definitely a lot more valuable to the people that you lead if you really have a strong connection to your self-belief systems.
Yeah, that's all it is. It doesn't have to be like you're in the perfect headspace. Yeah. You need to know who you are.
Yeah. Who said, it's that Mitel guy or whatever who was on Tom Bilyeu, the kind of real buff dude with the thinned hair. He was on there recently. He was saying that, like, you know, you don't have to know what you're talking about, or you don't have to believe what you're talking about. You just have to get them to believe that you believe what you're talking about.
Yeah, right.
You know, we don't have to be a big ball of certainty all the time or like have all the answers. We just need to believe in ourselves enough. And that comes from trust and self-respect. Like you earn that with yourself. And I don't think I've earned that enough in myself over the years. Like I feel like, there's been too many times where I've like told myself, all right, you're going to do that. And then I didn't do it. So like there's this like subtle kind of like, I don't really trust you, Matt. So,
oh, man, we all have that.
Yeah.
We definitely all have that. I mean, obviously it varies, but I think that's a very common thing in terms of like, that dynamic at least is obviously alive in everyone. And at times you regress and other times you progress, in terms of like when you're dieting and you're exercising and you're waking up at a good time, that's when you're at your best, not just because you feel good, but it's because you're keeping yourself in check.
And
you're living up to your expectations.
The little promises that you make,
you
keep.
Being the person that you say you want to be and that you just say you're are.
Showing up, you're putting yourself on the hook.
Exactly right, yeah. And so, and when you do the opposite, it's not just that you feel bad, it's that you're neglecting the things that you said that you want to do and will and should do. Yeah. It's like...
That's the unseen war. And
everyone's going through it all the time.
Yeah, that's the unseen war that we all go through before anyone can say, oh, you fucked up, or before anyone gets a chance to do that, I've already beaten myself up.
Yeah, exactly right.
Whether I'm conscious of it or not, I've already gone through, oh, you fucking, what? Oh, come on. You fucking, why would you, Yeah.
And it also, a real subtle aspect of this is your own self-talk. Like there's what we're talking about, the basic concept of it, right?
Yep.
Think about that as like, a textbook. And then there's like the actual, like specific paragraphs in a textbook that go a little bit more in depth about a certain situation. And that's understanding that like the subtlety of the self-talk that you have inside your own head when you like wake up and you slept in or you go to eat some junk food and you end up doing it anyway.
Yeah.
Try and pay attention to the way that you talk to yourself because discipline's good, but negative bashing discipline isn't, And a lot of times we've talked about this, like just giving into it and being nice, being easy on yourself is way better option and then making up for it after, reacting next time better.
This is this is semi-related. This show that I listened to a while back, he had this guest on who was a friend of his who was like a psychologist or something like that. And he had this psychologist guy had a young child, and he wanted to kind of like reshape kind of some of the stuff that he might have got brought up with, and a lot of kids generally get brought up with is this kind of inherent, ingrained kind of negative feedback loop where things are bad or things there's good and bad. Anyway, so and I can't remember all the examples, but one that I do remember is that when his child was young and it was raining or it was really shitty weather outside, he would always go, oh, look at look how good it is outside, or kind of like put a positive spin on it.
Exactly, yeah.
And so that's something so
Dude,
simple
that one is the one that I don't get. I do not get it. When I hear people talking about the weather, it's like, fuck me dead. It's the most natural thing there isn't. It's fucking Earth.
Yeah.
It's the Earth. That's its mood. It's just waking up and being itself.
But
they're reacting negatively or positively, negatively to it. Because obviously, if you react positive, that's good.
Yeah, but people have like we get that from somewhere. Like the oh fuck, it's raining equals shit.
Yeah,
sun equals good or whatever.
Yeah. It's also because they're pussies. You know what I mean? Like water or cold or. We're fortunate to grow up in a country that's climate is pretty steady and pretty beautiful a lot of the year.
Yeah,
so when it gets a bit cold, it's like,
Yeah, I suppose if you're in the fucking Sahara or, I don't know, some bullshit hot, dry place and it rained, you wouldn't be complaining.
No, not at all. You'd be so fortunate. You'd be so thankful. And then the desert, like... Yeah, maybe you get a bit pissed off every now and then, but that's probably just because it adds to a situation at one point in time. But it's not like you're waking up every day like, fuck the desert again. Like,
yeah, you dog.
Yeah, like, come on, bro.
You desert dog.
It's just so
it doesn't make
unnecessary.
Any sense. Yeah.
It's just when people talk about I love winter and I hate summer and I hate summer and I love winter, it's like I get having a preference. I get it.
I'm gonna be real though.
Be real, go.
Love winter.
Yeah, exactly. But you don't hate summer, do you?
Fuck with summer.
Yeah, you do. You like summer.
No, fuck with summer.
Exactly. I love it
winter.
all, man.
I
Yeah.
fuck with summer.
There's something beautiful to appreciate because the skies look different. The air smells different. The animals are different. The flowers blossom differently. Like there's so much variation to appreciate.
But I fucking hate autumn. Yuck.
Dog. Or orange and
Yuck.
shit.
Yuck.
Leaves falling and that.
But I ain't doing that.
I know, it's overrated.
I'll do all the others.
Twice.
Yeah, I'll do 3 of them.
I'll do a year-long winter.
I will never do autumn.
What's your beef with autumn? Elaborate.
Huh?
What's your beef with autumn?
Bro, all I gotta say is this. All right? Autumn can leave me alone.
That's the best one you got? There's leaves.
I just freestyled that.
There's leaves in every other season as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of seasons, it's moving on season.
Moving on season. All right,
Yeah,
my
let's
mental
go.
health check-in.
Talk to me.
I
How have
haven't
you
really
been
thought
this week?
about it. Oh, I've been probably. I've been good and bad. I've been happy that I've been able to be. I'm settling into the routine a lot more and find since
What, getting a bit earlier or?
not really a little bit, yeah, but change gyms, so that's good. Like just walking to the end of the road and there's a fucking gym there. Like that's so much better than having to
right.
drive to the gym.
And get your fucking car towed.
Yeah, exactly right. That's never good. But and it's a dope gym.
Yeah, it looks real good.
Yeah, a lot of space. Still just trying to settle in. Not trying to attract too much attention. You know what I mean? Because I like doing shit where it's fucking not that it intentionally attracts attention. Yeah, exactly. It just ends up being like that. But yeah, so that's good. Like in the routine and like of a night, just really making use of the nights and doing a lot of music work and being really happy with that. But I realized today that I really, really need progress. Like I really value progress. And when I'm not progressing and moving forward and like, I'm putting out music is a definitive marker of progress. Do you know what I mean? And we haven't really progressed here much. And music is in mad limbo because it's like I've been struggling to finish Opulence. And that just like plays on me a lot. And just, it's not like anything too deep, but that,
Need a little gas.
yeah, I just like moving forward. I like
Find a little
learning and
gas.
growing and just like doing shit. It's just, man,
Let's put out Showdown next week.
yeah, we'll do it.
Yeah,
If we can get it done this weekend. But, yeah, I just love it. There's so much to learn. There's so many things that I don't know that I have absolutely no idea about. I'm so arrogant and dumb in. And, like it's so much easier to be mediocre. Like, and I just haven't really felt as stimulated, I guess, in a weird way.
Everywhere or just here?
But just in my life in general.
Right.
Like just a real general sort of sense of it.
You haven't felt like pushed.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like I just want to. I think a lot of it probably revolves around music.
Do you think that the Facebook ads were stimulating you?
Yeah, because it's like, regardless of how successful it ends up going, you're getting your music out in front of new people and you're speaking
not just that, but like putting them together, for us and.
What do you mean?
Like for Mitch.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Like, because it's a little bit more hands on. It's a little bit more sticky.
Yeah, for sure. And yeah, and yeah, this taking a switch and then sort of just, but it's not like we haven't been doing things. Like we've got this place looking hectic. We're properly open for business now and printed our flyers and Opulence
That's
is on the.
to say that.
What?
We're open for business.
and opulence is on the way. Like I'm finally, you know, made progress with that. And
Was that the final master last night?
no, I got to do the second verse still.
Get your boy on.
No, I've already wrote it. You know this.
I'll rap it for you.
No. But yeah, I think just that's just honestly how I feel at the moment.
Just a bit, like a little bit of stagnation, and
Yeah.
that kind of that I understand that would make you go.
Yeah, like it's all good, like because
Yeah, it just I guess it's just teaching you to be patient in this moment. Like,
yeah, and that's the funny
and
thing
not
is
force
that
it.
yeah, that's exactly right. Is that I am probably realizing more that I need to pay more attention to where I'm at
Yeah.
instead of where I'm going.
Because here's the thing, right? Like I think your measuring stick, and correct me if I'm wrong, but your measuring stick is your body, right? In terms of how you look at training, persistence, progress.
Yeah, a little bit.
Your ability to kind of shoot at something in terms of like your physique and get it, and progress has always kind of given you this sense of like, well, you know, if I just push, I go from A to B and then I go from B to C and then because you can physically see like after 1 month of doing, you know, 50, 20, 100, 150, 200 push-ups, you're going to get a bigger chest.
Yeah.
And you can physically see that, right?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like why a lot of it seems to, I think in all honesty, revolves around music but it's weird because like I'm also in the best place, you know, I'm feeling the most optimistic about it.
Yeah.
But I just would like things to be happening more. And but I just can't be bitter at that. I can't be mad and I have to just like I just have to keep putting work in and just have to keep my head down and just like let things happen naturally.
I honestly think a couple music videos would fix that up real quick.
Yeah, definitely.
I think even one or two music videos to go with a few of the songs that you've either put out or about to put out.
Yeah, I need to hit up.
I think it would change your energy real quick.
Yeah, probably because you can say a lot. You can convey a lot more than you can with just a song alone.
Yeah, look at the chilling it and cursor moments, like how you know, just as soon as it didn't have to be those big, you know, big picture kind of music videos, but just a visual straight away made the song better to me.
No, I will. It's essential. It's that simple.
Yeah, well, let's prioritize that in the next week.
Definitely. But yeah, aside from that, pretty good. Yeah, overall, just trying to unlearn shit. Just trying to be present. Just trying to be grateful. And just happy with who I am. You know what I mean? And appreciate that a little bit more. And the effect that I have on people or have had on people and yeah, just what I've been able to do for some people. I probably don't give that enough energy.
Facts.
So yeah, just that's me.
Yeah.
Nice. Physical health check-in.
Oh.
How you doing?
Yeah, good. You?
Yeah, good. You?
All right, moving on.
Nah, but yeah, I'm started at this gym. The only thing that I'm fucking hating is training of a morning. Because you're just a little bit
fully woken up
you're
yet,
not fully woke. I can like get into.
I know what you mean.
I can't. I struggle to. I'm getting there. I'm learning like the right way, the best way to quickly warm up and, you know, just figure it out because I want to be able to, I'm just not as keen to do squats and deadlifts and shit in the morning. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like when I would go like in the Arvo, like I've warmed up, I'm all limber. I just need to get the right muscles sort of a little bit extra warm, you know, so they're ready to actually work out. But
and what time are you going?
Oh, I don't know, anywhere between 7 and 9. Yeah,
and your brain, like you're still kind of waking up.
Yeah, for sure.
Everything's waking up.
Oh, my body's waking up. My brain by then's woken up because I've like meditated and journaled and I might read a little bit.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, so like I'll try and fit in a condensed morning routine. Yeah. But yeah, just I don't know. It's also still going to bed too late. I'm probably not getting enough sleep. It's still that.
Probably a big one.
It's a massive one. I know for sure because like once I wake up on the weekends and like go play basketball or something, or go to gym on a weekend. It's like feels so much better after having a sleep in. But yeah, moving on. Yeah, we're got this place looking pretty good. We've bought some stuff. We've set it up. You'll obviously be watching this and see the setup. We'll spread it out so we can have the lights in the background. We've got some soundproofing. We're going to put some more soundproofing up. Yeah, it's looking a lot more legit.
Doesn't look as legit over in that corner though.
No, we'll fix that.
Yep.
So we got the bar table with some bar stools, which we shot episode 7 on with frame, which will be out by the time this is out. Which is cool. It was a cool test to see what it's like with three or four people, and I think we did well.
Yeah.
So that's positive.
I think the extra angles really make it.
Yeah, definitely.
So we need to definitely prioritize that in the future, whether or not it's just the phones that we're using or we go get another camera.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll figure something out.
But I tell you what, it is so goddamn tedious.
Yeah.
Doing this in post. So
yeah, there's got to be a better way.
Well, the A10, the Black Magic A10 Mini.
How much is that, but
like $450.
Look,
maybe
could you hook up your phone to it though?
I don't know.
You probably have to have a proper camera.
We've got to do some research, but there's got to be a better way because this is just for workflow purposes. If we're going to do one or two, if we're going to do, especially if we do, like if we get 3 cameras going, no, there's no way I'm doing that in post. It's just, at the moment, it's very, very, very tedious.
People must cut it up themselves because I swear I've seen shows that like doesn't seem like there's anyone behind the thing doing it, and it's got
some
cuts between
under the table.
Yeah.
Well, I might have to do a bit more research on it.
Yeah.
Look, to be honest, I haven't done it. I haven't done any deep digging. This is just me trying to fumble my way through it. There's probably a better workflow out there.
Yeah, we'll look into it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, but it's all looking nice in here.
Yeah, very happy.
Happy.
So yeah, like we mentioned, we had Frame come through.
Big Frame Daddy.
First guest.
Shout out. Yeah. So his single comes out today, Fire. It'll be out by the time we put this out. So if everybody at home, we'll link it below.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we'll link it below. But yeah, our episode with Frame was really cool. We'll link that below as well.
Yes, sir.
We got to chat to him. It was about an hour and, I don't know, maybe an hour and 20.
Yeah, I feel like it went for a while.
Yeah, it was a solid chat. And
a few technical difficulties.
Ton of technical difficulties. We've got
a bit hard to say, isn't it?
Technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties. Technical difficulties.
I will say after.
It's almost a bar.
I would say, yeah, it is. I would say after rewatching it though, we need to kind of work on our.
We?
You. We need to work on our interviewing technique.
We?
No. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, but we probably talked a little bit too much in the first 15 minutes. I think I'm just going forward. I reckon.
Yeah, but it's a conversation between the three of us, isn't it?
Yeah, but it was you and me just.
I think he was a little bit nervous as well, though.
No, I don't know.
Maybe
we can ask him.
Yeah. Yeah, or maybe he was waiting for a question or an opening instead of just like jumping in. So
yeah,
we just need to preface that a bit better.
Yeah, either way, either we preface it or we ask questions, or I don't know, just
because it's not like it was meant to be that way.
No,
it's just what it is. What it is.
Yeah, but I think that I'm just looking at it from a viewer point of view. Like you got this dude sitting down and he doesn't really talk for the first 15 minutes.
15.
Yeah, it goes for because we both do our like mental health check-in and
yeah, but that if people are coming to watch it, they're coming to watch it for us as well.
I understand. I'm just saying it didn't feel like it aligned with exactly what we're all kind of thinking. Whether it's he was thinking, I was thinking.
Yeah, all good. All right, I get you.
I just think it's something we should.
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Revisit.
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
But I think it still worked out pretty good. It looked pretty good. Sounds pretty good. So I'm really happy with how our first attempt went. Like, obviously there's some stuff we've got to iron out there, but yeah, we'll do that in time. But yeah.
All right, on to some sports overtime.
Fuck yeah.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Dude. Yeah. So we got big UFC on the weekend. It was hectic to watch. Our boy Jiri.
Yeah, big Jiri.
Reverse spinning elbow to the fucking temple.
It's the year of the Jiri.
Man. He's a wild cat. Gonna play the outro if we reckon we'll wrap it up before then. See a showdown. Yeah, well, we obviously didn't. Mute it now, bitch. Press that. All right, yeah, man. I wanted Dominic to win, not going to lie.
Yeah. I mean, it's only because I didn't know this guy.
Yeah, but even still, I probably would have wanted him to.
Yeah.
I fuck with Jiri hard, obviously, but...
Dominic he just didn't know how to handle his quirks.
Yeah, it's just too out there.
He tried to, it looked like he tried to, stand tall and have nice technique and stuff. And he had some good moments and he looked like
I love how fucking defensive he is. Like offensive on the defense. Like he's a real good counter puncher.
Yeah.
And if you hit him a few.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah. Jiri kind of went after him a couple of times and you thought, oh, here we go. And then all of a sudden, bang.
Puts it on. Yeah, exactly. Like that's some ballsy shit. Like in that moment, you got arms and legs and fucking everything getting thrown at you.
Like they're coming for blood.
Yeah, like they're the ones putting the gas on. Like if you turn it around for any reason, is putting you in like twice as much danger. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they're behind you. You have to perfectly like it's really impressive and it's cool to watch. I love watching counter punches.
Whenever we'd do our when we do our grading at Isogai on the coast, we do these do your grading and it was pretty funny / interesting. You'd always like you knew that you'd have to stand up the front for like 20-25 minutes and fight just fresh opponents every 1 minute for the whole 25 minutes.
Yeah, it's so relentless.
So it was pretty relentless. So you'd be back and back the whole time, like on the defense, kind of like hands up, trying not to get fucking hit and kicked. But it was
you got used to that sort of shit.
Well, you got used to it, but you knew it was cool that to realize that the best form of defense sometimes was attack. So you wouldn't go out there like trying to fucking ball them off or whatever. But if they kind of got you in a corner, you just stick one in their fucking stomach or a quick jab to the chin, and then all of a sudden, because you get
then they're startled.
Yeah, then then they'll go, oh shit, maybe I got to chill out.
Well, that's because that's the thing. Like when you're real heavy on the attack, and especially when someone's running away, you start unloading, thinking like, here we go, I got him. So
all it takes one to
and you drop your defense, and you sort of like you're not as aware for what's going to come back at you.
Yep, 100.
And he said that. Jiri said that in the interview with Ariel, was talking about how
he wasn't as
he wasn't very happy with his performance. He said he wasn't happy with the performance overall.
Yeah,
and like a lot of it was like that sort of the counter punching, putting himself in danger a bit. And
I think it felt like he did get a bit of ahead of himself at moments in the fight.
Yeah, if Dominic could have handled the pressure a little bit better, and just got one or two more to like sting
Would have been
him,
a lot closer, yeah.
would have been a lot closer. It's just that the jabs, Jiri's jab was just gun, and he just like throws it with his whole body behind it, and he like gets so long with it.
Yeah, that's the thing. His reach is hectic.
Is it his jab that he does when he like holds his hand, he loads it up,
and then he flicks it off the.
Yeah, I watched like a breakdown of the fight. This guy does it like frame by frame, so it's like real cool to watch him like pick apart each little moment.
Yeah.
And I think it's every punch he does that. Every time he's going to throw that lead jab, he goes like this and he charges it up and then just throws it and because it comes from down there, you don't see it coming. And he says that he does every Sunday he does this like special type of combat training where he trains for that sort of stuff. It's just like real weird off the cuff stuff, and he's done it every Sunday for the last like 10 years or some shit.
That's a spiritualized motherfucker.
Yeah, he's really interesting.
Yeah, I just found his whole character and the whole story and the whole, just everything was just very unique and very interesting. Like I was hooked. I'm like, I need to know more about this.
Yeah, for sure. Did you watch his previous fights?
Yeah, I went back and watched
all of them.
Yeah, not all of them. But he's
like that. There was like a 10 or 15 minute video of like all his like most recent fights and like the.
I don't know if I watched that, but
all right, it's pretty hectic. He's had some good wins.
Yeah.
He's just big boy.
Yeah, and he's just shot up to like, I mean, he must be one of the top contenders now.
Well, he's gonna probably fight Jan next.
Right.
He said that he'll wait for Glover Teixeira and Jan to fight, ideally. Yep. But if UFC offer him something or tell him that he needs to fight, then so be it. But I think he wants to wait. But he said like he's got to do a lot of training before then to sharpen his tools because he said like you saw a lot of holes in his game fighting Dominic. So
yeah, and that's the thing. I think Jan's a bigger man.
yeah,
and like
stronger, probably heavier hitter.
Yeah, a couple of them
Solid ground game too. Like won't be scared to take him down.
Yeah,
and we haven't seen him on the ground.
Yeah,
Jan. I mean Jiri.
Yeah,
have we?
I can't remember.
No.
But yeah, it was just amazing to watch.
Yeah.
What else we got?
We got Addo Card scoring fucking 6 tries just casually.
6 bickies.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was good to watch.
Yeah, I only saw the highlights, but
same.
Man, yeah. No, shut up. You said you watched it.
Yeah, I'm embarrassed to say that I watched the whole game.
Why?
Just because I didn't want to. I wanted to be,
do something else. Be productive.
Yeah, I was meant to be being productive.
Man, how fucking good is Harry Grant?
Oh, it's scary. I'm thinking about
it's so not fair.
It's not fair, bro. It's not fair.
I'm off it hard.
Yeah.
I've never been more off something.
They get rid of Billy, Cooper, Cameron. They get Harry, Ryan, fucking
Cam.
Munster.
So not fair.
Bro, and I don't even know who. Like I'm being honest. In terms of their
the halfback,
Jerome Hughes.
Yeah, who's like just as good.
Dude, I don't know. I don't know who. Like,
is a better 3.
Yeah, I honestly don't. Like, I know that obviously there's a recency bias.
Yeah,
but I reckon at the end of their,
I think the old one. I mean, obviously they still have. Yeah, they still have. I think Cooper's definitely better than Munster.
I don't reckon.
Like in terms of controlling the game, Munster runs better and can break tackles and shit.
Munster's one of the most creative.
Yeah, but controlling the game, like
he's straight up one of the best footy players.
He's best strong, footy players.
He's got great awareness,
but he doesn't control a team nearly as much as Cooper Cronk did.
No, that's not his style.
But that's what he has to play, like in that position.
I think Jerome Hughes is that.
But I don't think he's that good. I think they work good as a unit.
I think he's more that than Cam Munster is.
Yeah. But Billy's, I would have to say Billy's better than Pat. Yeah.
Big call, bro.
Billy's got the same athletic ability and a way better defender because he's bigger.
Is he? Yeah, I mean, he'd have to be.
He'd have to be, man.
Yeah.
100%. He's not small. Like he's an average sort of size dude.
Actually, not even that. I'm going.
But then Harry Grant, I mean, that's fucking tough.
Bro,
Cam Smith did that for like 15 years straight. So, like, I mean, they all did. So you really can't make a judgment.
It's just unfair. It's just straight up. It's just straight up not fair.
It's fucking bullshit, man.
I'm throwing the towel in. Because I was thinking about like the New South Wales like back line. Like, we got a pretty good, like, if you think about
Wait, who's
it'll be Tedesco.
Grant, is he a New South Wales?
What, Harry Grant.
Yeah. He played for him last year.
He played last year. He tore us up off the bench.
Pap's a New South Wales.
Yeah, Pap's New South Wales.
Sweet. At least.
But he won't get in the team.
I know, but
he might come off the bench. He might come off the bench. But it'll be like Tedesco. It'll be.
But imagine if all 3 of them were Queensland as well. How fucked would that be?
Yeah, that'd be dirty. Yeah, Tedesco, probably Gutherson and Tommy.
Yeah, on the wings.
On the wings.
Who's going to play centre?
Whiten and Latrell.
Oh, yeah. I'd probably rather wanted them 2 in the centres and Latrell on the wing.
Doesn't matter. That's going to be the back line.
Yeah.
Them 5 are going to be the back line.
Yeah.
And then probably Cleary and Luai. Like, that's pretty good.
Fucking so good. Who's going to be the hooker?
Probably Damien Cook.
Yeah.
But then I think about them. They got fucking Ponga, Munster, Cherry, who's
Grant.
And then Grant. And I just think, like, no matter how good our back line is, it's just going to be so hard to compete with Munster, Grant, and Ponga. It's just going to be so hard to compete with that. No matter how good we are. So
I don't know, bro. Tedesco's pretty fucking good.
Yeah, I know.
Trbojevic is pretty fucking good. Gutho is pretty good.
Like, they're all
I know, but seriously, Harry Grant's the X factor. Just like Cameron Smith was.
Yeah.
They had a gun side, but it was Cameron Smith that kept them being who they were.
Yeah.
And the fact that they've got, I honestly
and Harry
reckon.
Grant last night, he towed up Damien Cook. I mean, Damien Cook was like, you know, Damien Cook just wasn't up to.
Yeah.
Like he
People have off days though.
No, he just doesn't have the same amount of creativity.
Yeah.
Like Harry Grant just has the
Yeah,
little
there's
kind
so
of
many
like,
options.
The little different like stop, like he pulls back and then he throws
Yeah.
it. He kind of like goes
I
to that
honestly
side
reckon
and that side. Like
Cameron Smith pulled him as all waited for the perfect person, and like you'd have to think he'd mentored him and taught him everything. You'd
probably
have
has
to.
a fair bit to do
You would have to. He's been playing under him for a couple, probably a few years.
Yeah.
It honestly seems like the way that he plays, like maybe he's just a freak footy player and that, but it seems like
There's probably
Cam
a fair
Smith
bit of
is-
Cam Smith in there.
yeah, has really like, because think about at the
Same with Pap though. There's a fair bit of Billy in him.
yeah, definitely. But think about the level of like creativity and just
Yeah. Just
Intellect.
understanding the intellect around the ruck area.
yeah, like
and how to manipulate it and how to.
yeah, he could easily have just picked up on it himself, but there's some shit that Cam Smith sees that nobody else
No one-
sees,
yeah, I know.
and he just pulls the trigger.
All right. What else we got? Make
That's
it
it,
quick.
pretty much.
Jake Paul.
Oh fuck,
Got your hat.
fuck him. I'm just keen to see that fight, like just pure entertainment. I don't really care who wins.
I mean, it's kind of taken over the internet today.
Yeah,
The world has stopped.
I hope
account of
that Jake
the-
Paul is banned. Like I hope that he doesn't get to, because it's just like at least one little fucking win over him.
If like there's a fairly good chance all of today was set up, but if it wasn't, and he thinks that he can kind of keep going around and grabbing people like that's hats,
Dude,
like that's
not going to
assault.
last long.
That's
Yeah.
that's assault. And
And did you listen to today? Was Dana? I mean, I was going to say Chow Sonnen talking about Jake Paul, about how Dana sort of was like, all right, enough's enough. Like,
because it's illegal. He was
yeah, it's
trying
illegal
to poach the
poaching.
players.
Yeah, exactly. It's like it's like when you talk real life for a second and stop fucking trolling.
Yeah.
There's some actual shit happening and entirely illegal. And but yeah, I just love it. It's like how he just paints a picture so well. How Jake Paul's out here fucking, or your biggest paycheck, or you did this and that. It's like, dude, go get your own talent. Actually do it yourself. Don't just come getting my big name fighters trying to like blow it up and make it into something like, Dana White had to take these dudes from nothing and pull them, Connor, fucking bum living in Ireland.
Yeah.
Made him a superstar.
Yeah.
He makes him a superstar as well. He makes himself a superstar as well, but you need that opportunity.
The whole narrative, the whole business structure.
Yeah.
The way that it's kind of been built from the ground up.
Yeah, and Jake Paul just
over
wants
a
to,
really, really, really long time. Like did you hear how they're going? They're doing an IPO, the UFC initial public offering.
Oh,
so they're
really?
they're going to be a publicly traded company.
Yeah, right. That's pretty cool.
That's fucking insane.
That means that
You'll be able to buy shares in whatever the UFC company.
can you buy shares in any other sports?
Not that I'm aware of.
Yeah.
Actually, the Brisbane Broncos, I'm pretty sure, are publicly traded.
Why don't more teams do it?
Don't know.
Is it because it's sport and having stakeholders and like all those extra opinions and people to answer to?
Maybe.
Probably like a little bit sticky.
Maybe, yeah, because once you give over control, you have to answer to those people.
Yeah, exactly.
Stakeholders just means more people to answer to, but it
Yeah.
also means more money.
Yeah.
It means you can probably grow a little bit quicker. You can expand. You can kind of all the things that you plan.
They
to
must
do.
have some big plans then if they're doing that.
Yeah.
Because they wouldn't just be doing that.
No.
Because who said it?
There'd have to be some other benefits though to going public.
Yeah.
It can't be just a little bit more money, because I think they're pretty good for money. But then again, we are coming off the back of COVID and like a year and a half of them trying to fucking make it work.
Yeah.
So, and think about all the money that they would have sunk into that island. And,
Yeah.
Whatever that kind of kitty they had sitting there would have
Yeah.
been fucking out the
Yeah.
window.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
maybe this is just them trying
It
to kind
was,
of build the coffers back up to expand the game.
Pixar did it with Disney.
Right. They went public with Disney.
Yeah, something like no. They worked. They got Disney to like hire them.
Yeah.
And this was like when they weren't really all that, and then they did like a really good job with Toy Story. and then they went public. No, like he waited till after to sort of show like flex like what they were able to do.
Yeah.
Steve Jobs I'm talking about. And then they went public, and then they went back and renegotiated a deal and were like able, because at first they were like on some real like real bummy deal like in terms of what they were worth. Then it was just his real, I can't remember the specifics, but it was really strategic. He planned it whole out. Like there's this, it's in Tools of Titans, a bloke who worked with him at Pixar.
I've got to watch that. I've got to read that.
Tells a story about how he came to him. He's like, this is what's going to happen. We're going to work with Disney. We're going to do this. And then they're going to come back and we're going to say we want to renegotiate, and we're going to go public, and we're going to have all the money to they went public to be able to fight him legally, to have a war chest, I think.
Right.
Something like that.
That makes sense.
Yeah. And then they ended up renegotiating and getting like a 50-50 or some shit
50-50,
and
baby.
made it heaps more valuable. So
That's pretty cool.
yeah, that's man, when are we going to do our IPO? Couple weeks.
Maybe next week or something.
Old barbecue or something.
Yeah. Well, what would our ticker be? Our code.
What's
So on the ASX, it's a
I know what
3-letter
you mean.
code. What would it be?
LTR?
No, there's already an LTR. Liontown Resources.
LOO? LOT. Surely LOT.
No, there's already an LOT.
Well, so you can't do something that's already there.
No. I'll check LOO.
Yeah, LOO is cool. Surely LOT, but L0T?
What about POO?
Is there that?
I don't know. I'll look tomorrow. All right. Anyway, I got to go.
All right, later.
Thanks for tuning in, OT.
Yeah.
And we'll catch you next week.
All right.
Thank you, Ruku.
Thank you, Matthew.
Thank you, gang.
Thank you.
All right. Peace.
Looters OT. Yeah, Looters OT. I said Looters OT. Yeah, Looters OT. Looters OT. I said Looters OT. I said Looters OT. Looters OT.